A day in the life of a Viking raider, surviving a brutal winter raid, 850 AD. In the next 8 minutes, you'll get a step-by-step reconstruction of one real Viking warrior's day during a desperate winter raid, from waking in the frozen Longhouse to prepping weapons on skis, launching the attack, and surviving the return home. This isn't motivational storytelling or Viking myths. This is a clear, evidence-based system pulled from Norse sagas, archaeology, and climate records, so you walk away understanding exactly how they endured the harshest season on Earth. Imagine waking up to darkness that never seems to end. The wind screams outside like angry spirits. It's midwinter in 9th century Scandinavia. Temperatures plummet to minus 20 degrees Celsius or lower. Snow buries everything, and the sun barely peeks above the horizon for a few pale hours. This is the world of a Viking warrior named Harald, not the summer raider of legends. No calm seas or green coasts today. This is a rare, desperate winter raid, when hunger drives men to risk everything. Welcome to a day in their life, the frozen hell of survival and sudden violence. Harald stirs on his sleeping bench. The Longhouse, a massive timber hall with thick turf walls over a meter deep, traps heat like a living furnace. No chimney means smoke hangs thick in the air, stinging eyes and blackening lungs, but it keeps the cold at bay. Around him, 20 family members, thralls, slaves, and livestock share the space. Cows and sheep huddle near the central hearth, their body heat adding precious warmth. Each cow puts out as much heat as a small heater. The animals were brought inside for winter. Without them, the family would freeze. Harald rises, wraps himself in layered wool tunics, a fur-lined cloak, and leather boots stuffed with hay for insulation. No horned helmets. That's a myth. His real helmet is simple iron, practical for the cold. Breakfast is simple: dried stockfish, cod preserved since summer, flatbread, and skyr, a thick yogurt. They chew slowly. Food is scarce after months of darkness. Women milk the cows by the firelight. Children feed the animals. Everyone works, or no one eats. But today is different. The granary is nearly empty. The sea ice has locked the fjord, but frozen rivers and snow-covered paths open new routes. Harald and his brothers had decided: raid a nearby settlement across the frozen bay, risk death by cold, or starvation at home. Snow crunching, low murmurs, axe sharpening. Dawn, if you can call it that, brings gray light. Harald checks his weapons: iron axe, spear, round wooden shield, short sword. He sharpens the blade on a whetstone, while reciting a quiet prayer to Odin for victory and safe return. The group, 15 men on skis or snowshoes, moves out. Skis were real Viking tech for winter travel, letting them glide over deep snow faster than walking. They carry minimal gear: furs, dried food, ropes. No long ships today. The sea is frozen solid. They trek overland, breath fogging like smoke. The cold bites through layers. Frostbite is a constant threat. Fingers and toes numb quickly. They stop to rub snow on exposed skin, keep blood flowing. One wrong step into a drift, and you're buried alive. Hours pass in silence. Talking wastes energy. They navigate by landmarks buried in white: a twisted tree, a frozen river, or the stars if clouds clear. Sudden tension build, distant shouts, clash of metal. They reach the target, a small farming hamlet, thinking winter protects them. The Vikings strike fast. No battle cries at first, just silent shadows in the snow. Axes crash into wooden doors. Chaos erupts. Defenders grab weapons, but surprise favors the attackers. Harald swings his axe, shield raised. It's brutal, close quarters fighting in snow. Blood steams on white ground. They take what they can: food stores, silver, tools, captives if possible. No mindless slaughter. Vikings raided for wealth, not destruction. But resistance means death. In minutes, it's over. They load sleds pulled by captured horses, vanish back into the blizzard before reinforcements arrive. The trek home is harder. Loaded sleds, wounded men. One brother limps from a wound. They stop to bind it with cloth and snow to stop bleeding. Back at the Longhouse by dusk, the family greets them with relief. Loot is divided. Food for weeks, silver for trade come spring. Wounds are cleaned with boiled water and herbs. Stories will be told around the fire tonight. Harald's bravery exaggerated as always, but survival is temporary. Tomorrow, more chores, more hunger until spring. Vikings weren't invincible warriors. They were farmers, craftsmen, families fighting the harshest environment on Earth, and sometimes their neighbors. This was just one day, a glimpse into the real Viking life beyond the myths. No horned helmets, no endless glory. Just grit, cold, and the will to endure. If you want more a day in their life, stories from ancient expeditions to medieval horrors, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop a comment. Would you survive a Viking winter? Thanks for watching. Skål. Until next time.